Okay, here is part number 2 for my 1972 Hurst Oldsmobile. I got pretty much all of it painted up. I still have some detailing to do. I put the decals on the car. I'm going to show the painting of the colors of what I painted after this little intro. If you want to skip it, because sometimes it gets boring, you can skip it, so I'll post what time to skip to. Play the painting part of what I painted, and then I will show you how far I've gotten afterwards. Anyway, enjoy that part in the music. you've seen in the painting part, I painted the engine blue, and then I hand painted the transmission silver, and the manifolds I painted these black. I just left this chrome for the fan piece. I repainted these gloss black so they show up. I just dry brushed this with silver to show the little detailing, and then I painted the rubber here with some rubber black by Tamiya. Painted the that white. Other than that, it's just a basic engine. There's nothing really too special or fancy about it. But that's how this is gonna look. I painted the starter silver and with a little bit of gold there instead of black. But that is the engine. Here is underneath. I got the springs glued in for the front. One thing I do want to say is this back leaf suspension was not glued in because I had to. It was just sitting in there. It was just pressed fit. I didn't realize it. I thought it was glued in, but then I was sitting there after I painted it, and I was like, how am I supposed to get this exhaust in there? So I just grabbed it and pulled it off. So lucky me, I did not glue that in. So yeah, so the exhaust has to go in underneath, and then this can go down. I painted the shocks yellow. I just hand painted these gunmetal, and then I painted this red black by AK. I think it's a red black. So that's how far the bottom has gotten here. The engine should just sit in here like so. So that'll look like that in there. But that is the bottom. Let's see here. Here is the firewall. I just dry brushed it a little bit. Painted this aluminum, silver, and gold for the brake cylinder. Their master brake cylinder. The radiator, I just painted it black. I did nothing else to it. It's just gonna stay that way. So a little bit of detail for the air cleaner on top of the Oldsmobile on the engine. I took a toothpick and I dipped it in the silver, and then I lightly drug it across the letters and the lines here to try and get them to bring them out. So it took my time just doing itty bitty dabs of silver, doing it that way. I kind of messed up on the S and M, but whatever. You can still say Oldsmobile, and then the lines here. That'll be sitting on top of the engine like that. Let's see here. Got the steering wheel. It's just white. Painted in the middle of silver chrome, and then I got the little decal in there. So the interior is just going to be white. I know I said I'm not using these, but I figured I'd paint them up just so you guys can see what they look like. For the hood hinge, just painted it black, and then I silvered the springs that are in there. You don't have to, but I just did it just to accentuate it. Let's see here, what else I got? Wheel backs, they're just black, nothing special. Here I have the interior, got the wood grain decals on there. I'm probably gonna silver or chrome a couple points in here, black wash a little vent. Other than that, this is pretty much done. I'm not gonna do anything else to it. The more stuff I do to it, the more I end up ruining it. So this is how this is gonna be. This is the other door panel. I was thinking about painting some purple in here, but I'm just gonna leave it white. And I have the decals on the center console for the wood grain here and here. I just have to put the shifter in this, and this will be done. I'm doing the manual one because there's an automatic option. Here is the dash. Got the decals for the gauges and the wood grain on here. If you're gonna use these decals, use more solvent or sand off the interior buttons, because the decals just sit on top, so I need more solvent. I guess I could have just painted it, but oh, those pop out and stick out like that. Other than that, these decals work really good. I put the Hurst logo there just because I could. The seats are just white and nothing else special. I just painted everything flat white for both the seats and everything on the interior. For the interior itself, I still have it taped up here, but I did flock it. I didn't paint black underneath, so it's just gonna have a little bit of white popping through. I guess I should flock it again, either that or spray it black. But I painted the inner fenders flat red, and then I black washed them. It's a little hard to see with the tape sitting there, but I did black wash them because I wanted them dirty. I didn't want it like clean. I mean, it is an engine, so it's not always gonna be perfect, but I got the battery here painted up and a couple reservoir tanks. I need to paint that button, the top of that black. I did paint underneath and black wash those red too. And the seat is just white. And let's see here. And I painted that flat white, so that'll just sit up there like that. I'm not using the spoiler, so I just left this white too for the sun visors. That'll go on the frame. And the other thing is the wheels here. I got them kind of how I wanted. A little more chrome, just the middle purple, not the outside, so this is working. It's pretty good. So the wheels are pretty much done here. Instead of the shiny chrome, it's silver. This is what the hood looks like. I need to put the hood pins in, and then it'll be done. I needed to clear the hood afterwards. You can see a couple drops from the solvent that I got on here, but other than that, I mean, it's still shiny, it's still nice. But the decals for that are on there, and then the decals for the Oldsmobile itself, they kind of went on nice. It was a little tricky. They didn't lay down all the way like I wanted to, so I need to play with them a little more. But I got the white lines on both sides, W60 and the 442 on both sides. I got the white stripes on the back, which worked out pretty good. The 442 here, and then the other side that has the white stripe and the two logos here. And then there is decals for the back and front side lights here. I'm just gonna paint those and do those myself. The chrome pen, and then I'll go on there with some clear red and clear orange and do those. Other than that, this is just gonna stay purple. I'm not painting this black. I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. And another thing I do is paint a couple things, fix the decals a little more, and clear it. And that is it for my Oldsmobile. I didn't do anything with the chrome yet. I need to black wash. I need to paint these white and black wash the grills here. Other than that, nothing else is going to be done to this. So the chrome pieces have yet to be touched. On a side note, I am working on the 2022 Corvette. I will have that video separate from this, but if you want to check it out, I am currently working on that at the same time as I'm working on this, and this is how far I got in the rear bumper. I'm going with the painting it 1960 style. Going with the chrome instead of black. And that is pretty much as far as I have got with my Oldsmobile. A couple things I still need to fix and do, and soon enough it'll be done. And I'll be on to part 3 of this. And if you skipped to this point or watched it, I thank you. Like I said, I'm still trying to learn this YouTube thing. I mean, I know I've made videos, but I don't know. I'm just still learning how to do it and what to do with. But thank you for checking it out. I do try and post little progress pictures on my Instagram. And thank you for watching the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next.